Alright neighbors, this was an extremely boring and yet fast-paced. It's one of those nights where it's Friday night, so first of all, we have a ton of people coming in, 4 times fuel points Friday. Second of all, it's the first Friday of the month, which means everybody has lots of extra money on their EBT cards and on their health cards, and it just got reloaded and they want to go spend it. I'm telling you what today. So it was busier than all get out. Shush. Busier than all get out. Kind of early on in the shift, so I got here at 3:30. So from 3:30 to, let's see, I was supposed to go on break at 5:30, and I don't think I got it until 6 or 6:15, which usually isn't a big deal. I was a little bit hungry tonight, but not a huge deal. We were slammed until at least 7. Slam. Then it was really boring because it started raining, so it was really boring between 8 and 10. So an incident happened yesterday I want to explain. Yesterday, yes. Usually I say yesterday, and that just literally means the last day I worked, but in this case it actually was yesterday. I came in, and the manager that we're not so fond of is not yelling, she's talking sternly to my autistic child who is cleaning the glass. Now some days, and he's a bagger, he's very good at he's meticulous at his job. Some days we don't really have a lot for him to do, so we kind of come up with things that need done that he can do. He can sweep, he can clean registers very well, like the wipe down the belts. He can wash the windows and straighten the bottles of Mountain Dew and Coke and stuff like that in our little coolers. He's great at that. So he's sitting on the floor, cleaning, absolutely cleaning. He's working. He's doing something productive, and we thank him for it. I love him for it. This manager walks over, and you can clearly see he's been working, because he's not going to just sit there. He's not. He may scrub at a spot for 5 minutes, but that's because he's trying to get clean. Okay, he's not doing nothing. And there was like 6 or 8 wadded up paper towels in front of him on the floor. So you know he had been working. And she says to him, "Shit you not." She said, "Well, you need to be working faster. You've been cleaning that one for too long. You need to hurry up. And I think I'm going to take a video of you working and send it to your grandmother," who I'm not sure if she has custody. I think that he lives with her. And then he gets all agitated and says, "Well, I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm really working hard. Are you really going to send her a picture of me?" And so she thinks it's, I don't know, it kind of acts like it's, hilarious. And she says, "Well, I might if I need to, but you need to be working faster." And he said, and he gets a little loud when he, kind of gets agitated. And he said, "Well, I'm really trying to do my best. I'm just trying to do the best I can so I don't get fired." And she's like, "Well, that's good. You just need to do it faster." Are you kidding me? Leave the kid alone. It's just like the store manager and the other one that likes carts. That he's doing his job. He's doing very well. I usually make sure to check the ice cooler to make sure it's locked before I go home. I can't even get by there because the carts are so stacked up everywhere. But it's a good thing we have them outside. Oh, wait, it's pouring right now. So they're all wet. And granted, they're always outside. Some get rained on. It happens. But for them to all constantly be sitting outside in the rain, nobody's going to want to use them this week because it's supposed to rain every single day this week here. So that happened. Then at the end of the night, I have a woman come in, and I guess maybe they've never worked in retail before. I don't know. But we had 4 or 5, let me think, 4 people in there she starts making announcements at 20 till 10. We close at 10. Nobody in this town seems to know we close at 10, but Kroger. Everybody else thinks we to 11 or close at 12 or stay open all night long. I have no idea. So she says she was all irritated because the register had closed down. They have to close down about 5 minutes early because they have to they have to count, fill out this little sheet, put it in their blue money bag, and then they have to go over to our little ATM depositing machine, and they have to put all their money away. And sometimes that can take a few minutes if the machine likes you or if it doesn't like you or whatever. So, and then I've got young girls. Now today the girl that closed was 20. But I do have sometimes I've got some people who close who are underage, and they have to go early. Especially on a school night, they have to leave at 9:45. They cannot stay until 10. And even if I have some that can stay until 10, like on a Friday night, Saturday night, they can stay until 10, but they have to be clocked out like 10. That's it. Otherwise we get in trouble. The store gets in trouble. So it is 3 minutes until 10. And I had this woman over there, and she had a whole bunch of stuff. And again, we start saying the announcements at 20 till. Make sure you're starting to bring your stuff up front. The store's getting ready to close. So she's over there. And as she's scanning her stuff through, and I help the best I can, but again, I had 5 people. I had 4 on one side, and then she was on the other side. I have 5 people who all magically need my help all at the same time. And so I cannot just stand with one person. I have to keep floating around. So she's scanning things, and she scanned her bananas, and she said, man, the bananas aren't, it just says call help. It's not scanning. Well, it never says call for help unless you just set something on the scanner and you don't pull it off. Like it's saying, because it pops up a button, do you need help? And so she set the bananas off to the side. She's like, you have to do those. She goes, well, you can try, but they're just not working. And I said, okay, I'll try. So I typed in the banana code, set them on there, not a problem. So you can kind of tell that she wasn't doing something quite right. Again, it happens. Everybody does something not quite right the first time. So then she must have tried apples right away. I had walked over and I had put a basket away. I put some stray sacks away. And then I get over there. And she's like, oh, and the apples are doing it too. And she was just snotty about it. And again, I will absolutely, I'll get to that story next. And she's like, they're just not working either. So I walked over there, and she's like, I just don't know why you can't just have a register open, at least one. And I said, my girl, I have to get her out of here at 10 o'clock. And she's like, it's not 10 o'clock yet. I'm like, yes, but I have to have her register closed down, and she has to clock out at 10 o'clock. I said, it's 3 minutes till. She has to go. I'm not even still supposed to be there. So what she was doing was she was typing in the number of the apples and then expecting to weigh it without hitting the enter button. It tells you exactly how to do this. It says when you're done. Well, I will give her grace in the respect that she was on the one that was mute. So she did pick the one that did not have it didn't speak. We've got one register that's mute. So finally kind of got her through, grumbled the whole time about, why can't we have register open, and why does she got to do this herself, and the apples. And I just said, you just have to push the enter button, and then it'll ask you to weigh them. Earlier, I had a woman come in, and again, totally match energies. So she was irritated because right now, there's a sale that is buy at least 5 things off of this magic list, and then they'll take 50 cents off. So she bought 2 things of Hormel chili. They are not on the list. She bought 2 things of raviolis, Chef Boyardee raviolis. Those are on the list. And then she bought 1 of the healthy choice frozen meals. Not on the list. And so she called me over and she said, these are supposed to, buy 5, save 50 cents a piece. And I said, okay. And I tried to look it up. And I said, well, these 2, when I scanned it, I said, these 2 come up. These 2 are on the list. I said, but these 2 are not. She said, oh yeah, they've got a red tag on the bottom of it. Those 2 are. And I said, okay, well, just I just have to research it. I can't just, I will absolutely fix it, but I have to also know how to properly put it into the computer to fix it. So I'm trying to look this up, and then she goes, oh, that's just fine. Just take it all off. Just take it all off. So I took off those 5 things and set them off to the side. And then her P's were first. Her P's were ringing up 99 cents. And she said, these are 89 cents. And on a normal basis, again, I will gladly fix them for you. When I looked it up, that can of peas was actually 99 cents. It's this other sweet pea or whatever that was only 89 cents. And then she just, oh, nope, they all say 89. And I had gone over and looked, and just to, again, I will gladly fix it. And she says, well, so I explained the situation about these are actually 99 cents, but this kind, and I brought a couple cans. I said, this kind is 89 cents if you'd rather have this one. Nope, just take them off. I don't want anything. I didn't see anything that said 99 cents over there. They were all 89 cents. Okay. Then she had a coupon on her phone that she was, that didn't come off when she scanned her Kroger app. It really does happen all the time. I, again, will gladly fix that for you. And I said, oh yeah, just show me what the coupon says so I know what to take off. Because somebody can come in and be like, I've got a coupon for $800 off of these eggs right here. I'm not going to take your word for it. I mean, a little bit, but I'm just going to look. So I said, yeah, just bring that up on your phone so I can see which coupon it is, and then I can take it off. So she couldn't find it for a while. She couldn't find it. And then finally she found it. And she pulled it up, and I said, oh, the reason it didn't come off is because that's for an 18 pack. And then as I'm taking my next breath, or my next sentence of, but I'll take it off for you, it was interrupted with, fine, I don't want these. I know there was another one on here, and she starts scrolling through her phone to find, she's like, I know there was another one on here for the 12 packs. I know it was, and this is ridiculous. And then she found the other coupon, and she said, see, here, this is the one. And so she clicked on it, and I looked at it, and I said, well, that one says for an 18 pack as well. And again, I took a deep breath so that I could say I want to fix it. She goes, no, I don't want anything, just take them off. I said, okay. And so I took that off. And again, very kind, not a problem. I will absolutely take that off for you. And then there was that Marie Callender's, because originally I took off the 4 cans, and I said, well, did you still want this meal? Nope, I don't want the meal. And then so she did everything, paid for everything, and she said, well, I'm gonna go look, because I know they were on sale. I'm gonna go look. And I said, oh, okay, that's fine. Well, when she brought back the pictures, because she took pictures of the tags, again, absolutely fine. Took pictures of the tags. Well, the tags down below, because I figured this out when I went and put the frozen meal back, the tags below says, and yes, it says up to 5 times, but that's what it says. It says there's a digital coupon for this one that you can use up to 5 times. And she just saw 5 and meant this is part of the Buy 5 program. So again, if she just would have let me explain it to her a little bit, she was irritated. And so she said, see, this is all part of it's part of the thing. And she showed me her pictures, and I said, well, I mean, I can ring it back up and I can take it off for you. No, I don't have time for that. I need to talk to a manager. I said, oh, okay. So I stepped into the manager's office, and our favorite manager, she's not the favorite. Because I walked in and I shut the door so that they can have a moment to let me explain the situation. I shut the door, and I explained the situation, and she goes, we'll just refund them. And I said, no. I said, she didn't pay for them. She told me to take them off of her bill. So she's not out any money. Right now, she's just, like, even. Like, we don't owe her any money. I said, I offered to do that, and she wouldn't let, she said no, she just wanted to talk to a manager. And so she was like, oh, she is not a talk to customers kind of girl. So, whoops. Anyway, she came out and talked to the lady. I have no idea what she said. She probably was very upset that I XYZ'd. I have no idea. But I tried. And, that was my day at Kroger. Congratulations. Seems I just keep ticking people off for no reason.